What is up guys, Jarv here, back today jumping into Destiny. We are back with another This Week in Destiny, giving you the full breakdown for the up and coming week. This week sees the continuation of Riven's Wishes. We also see the return of Relic as a featured Crucible mode. On top of that, we have a full breakdown of the weekly rituals, look at bonus XP and double Nightfall rewards, and so much more. So be sure to stick around and enjoy the video. If you do enjoy the video, be sure to leave a comment and rating down below. And remember to subscribe for more Destiny 2 content. But without further delay, guys, let's jump into the video. Another week and another This Week in Destiny. This week marks week 11 of Season of the Wish, and with that we have the continuation of the Riven's Wishes, new progression-based quests that were introduced to help bridge the gap between the end of Season of the Wish and the launch of the final shape in June 2024. Now, whereas the week 1 quest required you to complete rift generators and Dreaming City activities, for week 2 you'll need to collect 7 Ascendant chests. These chests can only be found by using the Tinctures of Queen's Foil. Now, each one of these will last for 30 minutes, so if you don't have too many, then be sure to pay Petra a visit over in the Dreaming City if you're looking to go pick some up. Now, next up, we're going to move on to the featured raid challenge for the Crota's End raid. This week's challenge is called Conservation of Energy and takes place in the Abyss. Now, Guardians must alternate between depositing the Chalice of Light in the podium as well as enlightening the lamp. Out of all the challenges that are available in this raid, this is probably the trickiest. But if you and your team can work in a rotation to get this challenge done, then you'll gain access to an additional raid chest and some sweet bonus raid loot. Now, speaking of raids, this moves us on to the featured raid and dungeon content for week 11. This week's featured raid is the Vault of Glass, the original reprised raid in Destiny 2. Now, as the featured raid, all the challenges are available, which makes it perfect if you're looking to farm some time-lost weapons. And on top of that, if you're still missing the Vex Mythoclast, the exclusive exotic fusion rifle available from this raid, then you can even farm Atheon, the final boss, if this is a weapon you're looking to add to your collection. Now, as for the featured dungeon, the Shattered Throne returns. Now, the Shattered Throne was the original dungeon experience, but much like the Prophecy and Pit of Heresy dungeon, the Shattered Throne dungeon is also in need of a massive update. Unfortunately, the Shattered Throne doesn't offer any artifice armor, and if you're looking to farm Dreaming City weapons, then your time is better spent over in the Blind Well. Now, next up, we're going to move on to the featured exotic mission, and this week's featured mission is the Presage. Now, in order to access this, you will need to either own Beyond Light or Season of the Chosen. Now, the Presage is home to the Dead Man's Tale exotic scout rifle, which had a new trait added when the featured exotic mission rotator was introduced. Now, alongside that exotic weapon, you also have weapons and armor from Season of the Haunted available throughout this mission. That includes Nazarek's Whisper, Bump in the Night, Tears of Contrition, Hollow Denial, Firefright, and Without Remorse. And that's on top of the opulent weapons, which includes the Ostringer, Drang, Beloved, Callous Mini Tool, and alongside those weapons, you even have the Eidolon Pursuant armor set. Now, these can all drop as Deep Sight Resonance versions if you're chasing down weapons, so if you are still looking to pick up the patterns, then make sure to jump into Presage upon this week's weekly reset. Now, next up, we're going to move on to Dares of Eternity and the 30th Anniversary Pack activity. Again, we see the return of the Scatterhorn armor set from Forsaken, this time though alongside the Prefector armor set from Season of the Chosen. As always with Chosen armor, we do have the Season of the Chosen weapons too, including the Scathelocke, Extraordinary Rendition, Brass Attacks, Threaded Needle, Coduello, Imperial Needle, Far Future, as well as the Honor's Edge, Distant Tumulus, Interference, Shepherd's Watch, and the Annual Skate Hand Cannon. Now, all the armor and weapons can drop during the course of the activity upon completion, or by handing in strange coins over at the Star Horse over in the Treasure Hoard. Now, next up, we're going to move on to the weekly rituals, and this week sees a returning Nightfall and Grandmaster Nightfall for week 11. This week's featured Nightfall is the Corrupted, which launched all the way back in Forsaken. Now, Corrupted is probably up there with one of the least popular Nightfalls this season, but to encourage you and entice you into running it, there are bonus Vanguard ranks and double Nightfall rewards all week long. So if you ever needed an incentive to run Corrupted, or even complete your Conqueror Seal if you haven't got that done, then this is the week to do it. The bonus Vanguard ranks will be the best way to earn the ritual weapon for the season, and when it comes to Nightfall exclusive rewards, this is most definitely the week to farm the Azume RR4. This returns as a Nightfall exclusive reward for this season, and if you and your team can pull it off on the Grandmaster difficulty and get a Platinum medal, then this will guarantee to drop as a Nightfall exclusive reward. So if you ever needed an incentive to jump into Nightfalls, whether that's earning the Azume RR4 or topping up all your endgame upgrade materials, then this is definitely the week to get it done. Now next up, we're going to move on to featured Crucible rotators, and as we said at the top of the video, this week sees the return of Relic as one of the newer PvP modes. This returns for 4 weeks and allows you to wield the Aegis, the Synaptic Spear and the Scythe all inside the Crucible. So if you fancy mixing up your Crucible experience, make sure to give Relic a try upon this week's weekly reset. But in the form of traditional featured rotators, this week sees the return of Mayhem and Elimination. Now these two modes are at completely different ends of the scale, with Mayhem being the perfect casual mode and Elimination being ideal if you're looking to get competitive. Now, as always, there are often seasonal challenges linked to these modes throughout the season, so if you haven't got those done and they're still outstanding, then make sure to jump into the relevant modes as you work your way towards a large pile of bright dust. Now, next up, we're going to move on to the Lost Sector calendar for week 11. This week kicks off over in the Bunker E15 and will be offering an opportunity for exotic boots. On Wednesday, you can head over to the Concealed Void, and that will have a chance at exotic gauntlets. For Thursday, the Thriller Drone returns, offering up exotic chess pieces. And on Friday, with the launch of Trials, we see the return of the Guided Precept, which will be offering exotic helmets. On Saturday, you can head to the Scavenger's Den for another shot at those exotic boots. And you can wrap up the weekend over in the Skydock on Sunday, which will be once again offering exotic gauntlets. And to round out the week, you can head over to the Quarry on Monday, and that will be offering exotic chess pieces. Now, as always, if you're looking to pick up any exotics and fill out your collection, then be sure to plan your week accordingly. And remember, you can also earn world drop weapons. So if there are non-craftable weapons that you're looking to chase, then again, plan your week accordingly. And if you want to check out this calendar in full for yourself, then make sure to do so over in Today in Destiny. And I'll leave the full link to that down in the video description below. Now, last but no means least, this is the final week for the Game to Give charity campaign. Now, Bungie reworked the system this year, allowing you to earn tokens through donations to pick up a large range of exclusive rewards. On top of that, I have my own incentives through my campaign, and you can even enter a raffle to earn a Star Splash emblem. I'll be drawing the winners for that raffle at the end of the week, so if you want an opportunity at this exclusive emblem, then be sure to check that out, and I'll leave the link to that down in the video description below. So there we have it, guys, a good look on everything that you can expect for week 11 of Season of the Wish. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to check out one of the 2 videos you see here in these cards for more Destiny 2 content. And if you want to keep up to date with everything to do with Destiny 2, then be sure to hit subscribe as well. I'm Winter because of the game as always, guys, and I will catch you all again very soon.